Why JavaScript? Why is JavaScript so popular? Number one, JavaScript is a language that is supported by major browsers and run on many devices. Okay, from standard stuff that you see like mobile phones, your desktop, your laptop, your iPad. Those are mobile devices. But don't forget, for example, internally inside, let's say Photoshop. If Photoshop and Adobe Reader, they would support scripting system. They will support JavaScript. And say Google Chrome extension also, you can write it using JavaScript. And Google Drive, Google Sheets, all of the scripting capability are actually based on top of JavaScript. And if you look at the ECMA script compatibility, you can check the type of browsers that it supports. So from Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari, Opera, Internet Explorer, Internet Edge, and all the different major browsers, it supports JavaScript. And currently it's supported in some of the TVs and also your PS4, Netflix. You see some of the JavaScript elements already there, because all they have to do is to transport the JavaScript engine to those devices. In near future, when 5G is coming, IoT devices, meaning that your washing machine, your microwave, your fridge will have support to JavaScript also. Okay, and of course like your watches, Apple Watch, those Samsung Watch, etc. Okay, they're all going to support JavaScript. So why is that so? Because JavaScript is a standardized and frequently updated language, and they constantly release new versions. And when they release new versions, it's not something major. They are building a lot of exciting features based on the previous version of JavaScript. Let's look at a brief timeline, right? JavaScript is born as a live script in about 1995 when you have Netscape. If you still remember, back then, if you are able to write let's say visitor counter, right, to calculate how many people visit your website, that's considered genius, man. More than like Apple today, man. That's something innovative back then. Okay, but every browsers, they have different type of supports for JavaScript, so it's kind of messy back then. So ECMA standard is established since 1997. Year 2000 is the year that established the foundation of what you are seeing today, because XML HTTP requests or asynchronous requests suddenly took off. Ajax allows you to load data and display on your website without having to reload the entire page. And so the third reason of why is JavaScript so popular, because given that it's such an old language, right? The day that you have browsers, we have JavaScript already. We have a lot of frameworks that is built on top of JavaScript. So you have AngularJS, you have D3.js for drawing chart, you have Vue.js, you have React.js, things like TypeScript, etc. The good things about JavaScript is it helps us to build complex systems as well. And last but not least, JavaScript supports both front-end and back-end development. JavaScript is the only language that's supported by all major browsers, and is also the language that supports both front-end and back-end development. If you learn PHP today, you still have to learn JavaScript. If you learn Python for web development using Django framework or Flask framework, you still have to learn JavaScript. So why don't we learn JavaScript not only for front-end, but we also use it for back-end? And that's where we have Node.js.